G2 on their last life. Queso looking to take down the last bastion of North America. G2 have one more try.
And you know, I got a question is, what kind of cake is it? And it's starting to seem like it might be a cheesecake. I'm gonna be honest, they looked so good in that last series, and to see G2 lose it in that fashion, you've gotta wonder how they're gonna bounce back. This game one, critical for G2.
Well, the upside is for G2, they can't possibly start worse than they finish. Like, this is gonna be better no matter what, but Queso already out the gate, putting some pressure on them. JNAPS with the big dunk though, will send it back towards the blue end.
Now Queso in this series, while they've been a very physical team, demos weren't really a feature of their offense in their last series. Really only averaging about 2 demos a game. That's about 1 less than they usually mount against teams.
Yeah, much better on the bumps though, Jorby. We even saw the one bump on Atomic last back. We've seen them be able to do that, but you're right. However, we're seeing some early demos. Vatira, JNAPS both getting one. Oh, and we're starting to see even more. Rise taking out Atomic.
Ooh, Vatira gets the bump, but Chicago pushes that ball back out. Joyo getting the dunk again. The ball's just stalled. Chicago will push it forward. We're trading back and forth with these 50s, but here comes Vatira, drops it straight back down. Rise going for the corner, and it's pushed out again by G2.
So far, those positional mistakes from G2, that defensive positioning, overly defensive positioning, I would say, the awkward positioning from Atomic in particular, not a factor. They have definitely reset their mental. That's impressive after such a devastating loss.
Atomic going for the pinch. He gets a clean one out downfield. But Vatira able to pick that ball up. Chicago had demoed Rise on the back end. He got plenty of time to respawn and get the ball back downfield.
Queso had the better chances so far, and they will get the first goal.
And is it too early to be worried for G2, Johnny?
No, I'm worried. I mean, every time we've casted this weekend, I brought a water bottle along with me. This time I brought 2 because I knew we were getting a bracket reset. I wasn't worried about that, but...
You have 2, I have like 7.
Yeah, you brought 7. You brought a lot. We've got reserves, but it's always time to be worried in this situation because, like we're saying, G2, they've made a name for themselves. You don't become the best player to never win an RLCS LAN in JNAP's case, the best player to never win a LAN in Chicago's case without losing some along the way. And are they going to get that? Is it going to get inside their heads at some point? Are they going to start to second guess everything that they've done this weekend?
Touch goes out, but another demo. That time Joyo taking out Chicago. And it's launched downfield. Oh, and Rise tried to find the 50. Now a turnaround. JNAPS slips it right around Vatira. They can't get that boost steal. They do push the ball to the right side of Queso territory. As Chicago gets bumped out, he won't be able to go for that ball. JNAPS has to support as his teammate picking up that demo onto Joyo, but still locked here with Queso in the lead.
I like what I'm seeing Chicago do though. Being upfield, getting boost steals, threatening the bump, looking for the infield pass.
That's what G2 are best at. That's what they do. That's what they've always done, even in previous iterations of the roster. They're the aggressive team in NA. They're the team who pile on the pressure. They pass the ball in the final third. They follow up with the backboard reads. They thrive in the final third of the pitch. That's where they are right now.
One pushed up high, Chicago. Dropping that one down, and again, it's Joyo there to pick up the rebound.
And a great play from Joyo, up so quick. He read that backboard pass in a heartbeat. So fast to the ball. They don't want to let G2 take the shots. G2 has been getting power, precision on those shots. They're getting in the lane early, shutting down those opportunities before they start.
Pushed again. Chicago taking out Joyo. We've had a lot of demos. There's another one. This time Rise took out JNAP. Vatira won't be able to get back to that ball. G2 starting to stay around their half now. They're having trouble clearing this ball out of the corner. But JNAPS works his way around and Rise steals the ball away.
Queso also maintaining their level. G2 are right back to that former level that they were at for most of last series, but so are Queso. Any thoughts of them being tired at some point along the way, dissipating as they plow on forward. It's over a minute now for G2. JNAP's trying to center. Atomic likewise. He's got options in the middle. Vatira going to deny the center ball.
Rise and Vatira trying to push that ball downfield. G2 haven't really felt a lot of pressure in front of the box. Really, neither team has, but Queso, they've got that goal on the board. Vatira forces the ball up. That light shot from G2. Really tense game one. G2 looking for this first goal. Got to find a way to heat it up, but Vatira steals the ball away. Joyo gets underneath, couldn't get the bump on the J-Nabs, who had no boost on the play. Chicago moving downfield, taken away by Vatira.
Vatira's defense, so impressive throughout the first series and this one as well. He really has produced the best Rocket League he's played all weekend in the grand final.
Oh, J-Nabs gets underneath it, and they try to force the ball in front. The shot might come underneath. Atomic goes for the first 50, slips it by Rise. Oh, Atomic wanted the fake as well, but he won't get it. And G2 have to retreat as Rise gets the clear out. He got chipped on the play. G2 didn't have to stay back for long. Here they come off the back wall, taken away by Joyo.
Final seconds. G2 gonna try to keep this airborne. Chicago is in the middle. Atomic also there, but doesn't make contact. And now over to the corner, loose a bit, but easily killed in the final moment. Team Queso able to close out game 1 of Series 2.
That I know of. You know, a lot of the teams in NA do as well, but some of the teams that didn't perform this weekend aren't putting those hours in. Team Queso's hours ridiculously high, and that really shows with their consistency, and they can rely on themselves to deliver the goods under pressure because they've done it so many times in recent memory. And just like in the first series now, G2 have to answer Queso's early lead. They need a strong start. If Queso can get into the lead, G2, they've come back from 3-1 down in the first series, but it looks so difficult. Queso aren't going to make it easy on them.
Oh, Rise almost got the double, but it drops straight down. Joyo was a little too close. It's going to fall back out. Joyo still in possession. Joyo squeezing it against the back wall. It's a loose ball for Vatira. He sees his teammate on the side and also sees G2, but can't keep it away.
And I like that play from Atomic, waiting, giving Vatira that space, knowing he doesn't have much area to work with. But now a double tap from Rise. But Atomic playing smart. Good head on his shoulders, but he's got to keep it that way. No room for errors anymore.
Ooh. Atomic hoping to find some kind of touch there, or at least freeze Queso. He was successful in doing that. G2 have been able to take midfield. Queso, they're always in the air for that next touch. And a nice jump down from Vatira. Trying to keep that speed. G2 back on the blue. Nothing really developing for them. They keep getting stuffed in the corner.
Just again, Queso is showing why it's so important to pressure the ball on your recovery. Bit of an awkward position for the last man back, but support quickly arrived to alleviate that pressure, deny G2 any opportunities.
Well, the ball kicks out Vatira, thinking that play was going to roll across, and he somehow made a play out of it. But Joyo, the ball's over his head, pass denied. Up in front, shot is wide and taken away anyway. Chicago can't deliver just yet. Joyo in the way, J-Nabs hitting the brakes. Doesn't want to fully commit, Rise gets the clear.
You saw J-Nabs trying to slow down, thinking he could break up that play. No, Team Queso just keeps chugging along. Now in the offensive half, see what they can do.
This much pressure. Just find his way out of them with half flips, with wave dashes, with pretty flips. His movement in these awkward positions is second to none.
Oh, off the backboard and taken away, but G2 are hunting. That ball taken away again. Queso get the ball safely into the corner. Here comes Atomic, flips it up with the goal!
Brilliance from Atomic. A solo play using the handbrake. How did he even have his flip after that long?
I mean, I suppose you call it an air roll shot, but wow, what a setup from Atomic. Completely impossible to predict. Getting the ball past two defenders on the goal line.
Vatira off the kickoff. Now have to respond. They just might. Joyo going in the air. He wants a pump. He's giving the space to Rise. Oh. It's in, it's out. What? And somehow G2 keep the lead. Chicago pumps that ball away. J-Nabs will get it out, but how did that ball stay out of the net? Rise got one more chance at it. Gets underneath. G2 survive for now.
They've done it again. They put the ball on their goal line twice this series. This time it's in their goal. Joyo credited with the goal, but there looked like there might have been shenanigans on the back wall.
Yeah, you see J-Nabs cheating up, and gets bumped.
Wow.
You saw Vatira on the backboard. He was waiting. He's just waiting for J-Nabs to leave the wall. As soon as J-Nabs jumps, he's a fish in a barrel. It's easy target, Jarby. And boom, the bump clearing the goal line. Team Queso able to tie it up.
Now Team Queso resharpening the harpoon. Vatira gonna push that ball down. J-Nabs ends up losing to Joyo. Joyo working across. Vatira, you see the rotations for Queso. Very safe, not diving, sending the full house like we're used to them seeing. Trying to adapt to that G2 rotation, not wanting to put themselves in awkward position. That one popped out. G2 looking to set up off.
G2 not falling for those mind games that Queso keep going for. So I've got plenty good ideas that involve hitting the ball and making plays on it. Final minute of the game. End-to-end stuff here. Infield pass still being looked for by G2 Esports. It's worked for them a whole lot in this series and throughout this tournament. They are extremely defensively positioned. It's going to be tough to follow up if they keep sitting back like this.
And you saw Rise again going for a bump. More physical gameplay coming out from Team Queso. It worked for this last goal, and they're still going for it. Jarvie, you said they haven't been demoing much. Well, at the start of this series, it was open up with demo after demo after demo. The physical gameplay, it's working out so far for Team Queso.
Oh, Atomic. I feel like he's starting to get some of that space, too. If he can get another shot like he got last time, maybe he can put G2 over the edge here at the end of regulation. Popped up over Vatira. Awkward ball for Joyo, but he recovers. Gets over one. Does he want this ball? He does. Back to Rise. They're going to move. Vatira, does he want to play ball? No, he's going to pull off the play. No dice. Overtime.
Low boost plays by Joyo looking incredible at the end of that game. Threatening a counter-attack for G2. Stifle it. Well, the ball's in the Queso end. They've got everybody back. They've got everybody on 100 boost. The G2 know that. They don't want to dive in on this one.
Pushed across. Rise. That pitch isn't going to do anything for Queso. The next 50 stuff. G2 back in the blue half. Chicago wrapping it around. Forced resistance again in the Queso corner. JNAP's getting chipped out of the way. And Queso, again, those follow-ups crucial to getting them to the orange half.
He's looking threatening. Every time an air dribble's coming towards G2, it's tough to read, but they are reading this one. They're taking their time. They're starting to use that space that G2 are giving to them. Where's the challenge from G2? They're actually not going to need one because the draw ball's been dropped. And now here comes G2 on the transition. Joy will stop one shot, but the top corner gladly welcomes Atomic to win game 2.
Atomic took this game into his control. The insane play in the corner with the handbrake, the air roll, the late flip, and now this shot bore down. And you wonder, I mean, it looked like Joyo might have been able to get a better hit than that. He might have given that chance to G2 and battled back from adversity. And that is what Atomic did. 2 phenomenal goals. Can he keep doing it?
Atomic putting the pieces back together. But can he get it fully running? Keep G2 chugging along. Push that ball across. We're underway in game 3.
Another big chance already for Team Queso. Not a lot of boost for Rise, but he's got options to the left of him. One of them's named Joyo. He's going to try and center for Vatira with a double reset. Vatira's coming in. The ball not centering quickly enough to go past G2.
Rise next up, taken away by Atomic. Queso trying to dive forward, but late to that challenge. G2 can get set up. The shot, the bump, but it ball bounces off of G2, I believe Chicago. But then Atomic gonna kick that ball back over, getting some help from Chicago.
Yeah, enough momentum from the goalkeeper, so although the bump was connected, it looked like ended up being a pull shot to clear the ball. That's why you need to really go for these saves. If somebody's coming to bump you, you've got to either dodge it or fire right back at it.
And like you said, that second man pressure. If G2 can keep that up,
There
we're seeing
is.
another dive in. The dunk. Joyo will tip it wide. Another scary moment for Team Queso. We've been seeing a lot of aggression. That lead blocker play hasn't worked out every time. Another quality save from Team Queso.
Good idea from Atomic too. Challenge is not going his way. I want to get hit hard downfield. They're forced to punch the ball. G2 respond with a cannon of their own. Chicago, shot on target taken away. Rise was there, but G2 still pressing. Here it comes, Demo. The shot doesn't come. Here comes Chicago, and it's taken away. There's Joyo for the save. Rise trying to dive forward. Loose ball in front of the box. No one's there. Atomic again, his third in a row.
After the demo, the rotations were thrown off. It looked like the spawn was on the other side of the field, and Joyo didn't have the boost to get back into position. The hard shot. G2 are being more aggressive. You even saw it early on, that second man challenge coming in quick. Going for those bucks, keeping the demos, putting the pressure on Team Queso. Team Queso, they're fighting from behind. And another goal being dropped in by Chicago.
One from a boost starvation strategy, another one from an immediate kickoff win. Brilliant pass. And Chicago knew that he had a lot of the goal to aim at. Slots it in the middle.
And again, the kickoff game from G2 is superior to anyone they've played so far. Will that be the difference?
And Chicago again, game 3, crucial to finding those redirects. But here, he's one more off the bar. That time, Atomic couldn't sink it. Popped up for Chicago. Queso's defense there to hold. But there's G2 stopping that transition, making it slower, forcing Queso to really think about how they're moving down the field. Joyo gonna let it drop. There's that patented Queso leave in the air. And that shot gonna be denied. It's flying back with Atomic, but it's return fire for Joyo. They split the lead.
Well, what a save by Atomic. He had to pre-jump for that one, but Queso have got all 3 players in the area, and Atomic just couldn't recover. He did land in the net, but he's got 0 boost, so really nothing he can do there. He did all he could. Queso 1 goal back.
Yeah, and excellent effort from Atomic. But you also have to point out, JNAP's getting bumped there. If JNAP doesn't get bumped, Atomic had done enough. But that bump connecting, you're starting to see that physical dynamic start to play out. Queso has been able to make the most of it.
Chicago high in the air, but had to use the whole tank to get there. Queso moving down the field again. Kicked downfield by JNAPs. Loose ball, G2. Picking and choosing when they challenge the ball. Atomic, a little bit of boost on the reset, but no goal just yet. JNAP sends it high. Goes for the demo. Rise has to protect the rock now, and he does so excellently on the airdrop.
Yeah, great control by Rise, buying his teammates time to respawn and recover, get boost back. Not losing control of the ball as well. Here at end to end, there's a chance for Queso. Double tap from an impossible angle. It's going to be a pass to Joyo, who's too far forward.
And I swear, at times it seems... Whoa! But still, Queso able to recover, streaking back. But I swear at times...
What were you saying, James? JNAP said, hang on a second, 3 goals.
And where was the challenge? I thought Rise was going to go, Joyo was on the back, but you saw Atomic was positioned to prevent someone from jumping off the backboard. I didn't expect that to be a free ball.
Yeah, it's just a phenomenal pass from Atomic to go into the ceiling there. Backboard was defended, net was defended, ceiling route not defended. He picked out the perfect pass. And both Queso players, like you mentioned, thought the other was going to go for it.
G2, a comfortable lead now with only 1:30 remaining. Rise, trying for the catch again on the flip. G2 are ready for it and send the ball back to the blue. That one just met. Queso able to get some contact on the ball. Vatira filing in, cut off by Atomic. Queso will have the push. Back down the field, and another hard boomer. Who's waiting for it? Atomic off the bar! Waiting, here comes JNAP just after Chicago pump, and stays! Rise diving in at the last second.
The Rise of the save reminiscent to the one that kept them in lead against SSG. This one actually has them 2 goals behind, but not long left for Team Queso to come back.
Another hard clear for G2. Every single touch that G2 get, they're gonna chew 3 seconds off that clock at minimum. Here's Vatira, underneath.
0 boost. He's got nothing to work with. Tough position for Vatira. He's trying to be deceptive with the wave dashes, trying to get a jump out of G2, who do not fall for the fake.
Oh, and Atomic! Going on a demo spree. You saw him wall dashing, picking up speed right into a demo, then carrying that downfield. And that has burned a ton of time off the clock.
This arena turning into a debris field. Queso, last chance, they need to score with time left. Again, just not able to get control. Joyo, the ball pushed away. More time off the clock. Queso, can they get one with a second left? Vatira, that's too much time. That's not gonna get it done. G2 have taken the lead.
And I did not expect that, Jorby. Johnny, I was thinking EU was gonna come out on top after seeing that crazy Game 7, but G2, they've recovered.
Get the offense going. What kind of adjustment needs to be made? G2 have had the answer these last 2 games.
And the demos have been connecting, particularly from Atomic. Atomic all around has been awakened. And if he can keep that level of play up, it might be enough to help bring this championship title to G2.
Look at this, we've got a preset change from Joyo. He's clearly not feeling that the mechanics are all that they should be. That's something he's done earlier on in the tournament, and it did work out well. Something as small as this, not even a hitbox change, just a visual change to try and spark something in his mind. Great save by Atomic, just diving forward, making himself as big as possible, blocking the shot.
JNAP's gonna send this back up, but it's Joyo. Pass over to Rise. Rise again with the carry, opting for control. Rise sends it in front of the box, but not on target.
Triple tap attempted by Rise, something that's what G2 are expecting. Fortunately for them, it did bounce straight down into the ground. Extremely difficult shot for Rise to go for. He almost made it work.
JNAP's nice catch and flick, but Joyo just gets there for the save and can flip that ball back downfield. Joyo's got the mechanics there and gets the demo, but the ball's going the other way. Ooh, Atomic, he's been lethal the last few games, but now they're past the whole G2 defense. Can he set it up? Demoed and taken away. Atomic and JNAP getting 2 demos on the other side. Joyo trying to protect the rock again, and he does so buying time for his team to respond.
You talk about a high-speed chase there. Looked like a bank robber trying to run.
It's tough to get that ball into the center without clearing it. So Queso would have loved to see a different kind of bounce than the one they got. G2 delighted that they didn't get what they wanted.
They're clear for G2. And again, Queso having trouble getting set up in the orange half. They had one good setup from Joyo, but since then, first 2 minutes, really difficult to make work. And G2 not afraid to go to that demo game to make things work, even when they're feeling pressure on defense.
Third man for G2, gotta be careful. A couple times they crept forward and let the ball go over their head. They're reacting to these hard clears. They want to be reading them. Still G2 looking like they're in a much better position than they were in at this point last series. Looking like they're in a much better position than what they started off the series with. They've got control. They're able to play their game. And they are shutting down Queso a whole lot more than other teams this tournament were.
And Rise belting a shot in, but you also saw that triple tap opportunity. Rise has been putting those in.
Well, Joyo trying to find Rise, cut off. Now Vatira's got to protect the offense, or at least the rotation. They do so. G2 getting those demos is going to force Queso into some tough positions. Here's one across the box, but taken away again by Atomic, led downfield by JNAPs.
Good clear from G2. They have been absolutely smacking the ball off the back wall. Feels like half the time Queso go for that route, it doesn't work, and that's the back wall, the other end being connected with. The JNAP's follow-up is wide. Back pass will be cut off by Vatira here. G2 gonna lose possession.
Here comes Joyo, 1 touch, 2 touches, but it goes wide. Rise gonna wait for the touch from JNAPs, now pushes it forward. Joyo dives and is taken away by Atomic. Do they have another one? Vatira pops to the cross. Vatira pops to the cross. Back over to Rise, forcing the 50, but G2 get out.
You saw the Team Queso was keeping that in the corner, and they're still going. JNAPs is going to take a defensive posture here. And Vatira going for the double tap off the corner. Still, space, Rise getting shut down. Getting closer. The bump in the air, rebound out, weak shot, but it's good enough. And Team Queso get the first goal of the game late.
Boost running out for Atomic in Chicago. JNAPs was in the net, but he decided to pre-jump, and had he stayed grounded, that would have been an easy save, but he's expecting a better shot out of Team Queso. He's expecting something to the top shelf, and actually the fact that Queso have hit a slow one to the bottom left corner completely counters a pre-jump of JNAPs.
The change-up tripping G2 up. Joyo really trying to utilize those mechanics to maybe start wedging a bigger hole through this G2 defense. JNAP's got the catch. He's got the boost to chase it. A demo on the backside forces Rise to make the save, but it's open. Chicago missed it off the post. He can sink those. You know he's capable, but he missed.
That low boost, but Atomic has been connecting on demo after demo. But it hasn't made the difference this game. But another demo from Atomic is a junkyard out there.
He is absolutely destroying Team Queso, literally. Unfortunately, G2 are down. 30 seconds and change. Now G2 getting to see what the blue goal looks like. Not for the first time this series, but not often this game. JNAPs trying to control the ball in the back corner. They do end up losing it. Chicago will charge straight forward, and that's something G2 are doing well. They're closing down when they realize someone's in trouble. Somebody's lost control, but they need to do a whole lot more than that right now.
They're running out of time. Joyo got the catch. He knows it. Musty up to the board, off the bar. Still a loose ball. JNAPs next up, gets the demo, but they need the goal. Downfield, one more touch. And Vatira puts it down into the ground. Queso has tied the series.
Huge read by Vatira. Again, stepping up big in defense. but Queso refuse to go down. Every time they've gotten into a game 6 and 7 in this playoff bracket, every time they faced an elimination match, they have won. They're 7 out of 7 for wins in elimination matches. G2 have to try and make sure that they can stay with them here. Giving themselves 2 shots at it is a whole lot better than 1.
Queso brought a blizzard to North America. We're gonna need some of that ice. Chicago gets the first dunk. Joyo tried for a pre-jump read, and JNAP stayed right on the ground, pushed the ball downfield.
Huge brain, JNAPs. Completely making Queso look silly there. Double bump does not connect, but Joyo's there with the follow-up. It's denied by JNAPs again. Then charges forward to make another play on the ball. Even though he's got 0 boost, he'd rather pressure the ball here, let his teammates who do have boost react to what happens. Because if the ball goes high, it's not like he's going to do anything with 0 on the ground.
But Chicago had to use up so much boost there to get back. There was a chance for G2 if they won that 50 in the corner. The 50 game early on in favor of Team Queso.
Oh, that almost went in. Rise waited for it, and now Joyo got the follow-up. Waste for it off the ceiling. Flip reset to the ground and taken away, but in front of the box. Rise is in the air, off the board, but Tira can't get there in time. G2 surviving on defense, popped across. That's good for G2. Here they come. Atomic, light shot, forces 2 from Queso to go anyway. And another boost steal for Atomic. Flips it across 1. Queso surviving on defense, but Tira finally getting the clear. A little musty behind it, and it's taken away.
Surprisingly light shooting there from G2. That's the kind of spot you expect to see a rocket firing towards the top corner. They did not take it on that chance, but their defensive challenges are looking great. This is what you want to see from G2. They cannot let the plays come towards them without meeting them outside the box, forcing the shots to come in early.
Hang time on that ball, Chicago first 50. Joyo completely out of boost on the backside, so Vatira will push forward. There's just nothing really developing for either team just yet. We're almost halfway through game 5.
Atomic didn't pick up that corner boost. And it's gonna be taken by Vatira. Now a chance for some extended pressure from Team Queso in the air. Rise, going for the 50, and a nice challenge from Atomic, who plays that to the corner.
What read by Vatira. He's up early for that one. He's up early for this as well. So many stealing bounces for G2 to contend. They are doing well right now, but it's Queso who have got all the possession. It's Queso who are creating all the chances. They're asking a lot of questions. G2! And G2 do not have an answer!
A sneaky pass from Queso. Vatira puts it and ends up slotting it on the right side. What a pass from Joyo, or from Rise, excuse me.
Vatira in the right spot and not failing to strike that ball with authority. Team Queso, massive play. Going all in on the offensive end. All 3 players giving it all. And a solid strike. Team Queso now in the lead.
G2 have not had any chances really to get out of their half. Team Queso, since that timeout, who have had all the success. Full credit to them. It's not like G2 have made many mistakes. They haven't been making all that many errors. Maybe a shot that's lacking a bit of power here. Maybe somebody slightly out of position, but really nothing drastic that you would expect to cause a big difference. A pre-jump pass. That's impressive from G2.
The dunk.
He gets dunked on. Oh my goodness!
G2 playing keep away.
Atomic with 1 pre-jump pass and then a pre-jump dunk.
They're seeing the future.
How do you come up with this?
Improv. That seems to be the name of the game. I mean, Queso, we've seen them do it all week. G2 say, yeah, we can play the same game. We're all tied up.
And that was remarkable how many touches G2 had keeping that ball in their possession to make that work.
Oh, downfield. What a light touch from Chicago, and it's in the net. He forced the own goal. G2 have the lead.
Pressure play from G2 forces the own goal from Team Queso. It was Rise not reading the crossbar bounce, getting on the wrong side of the goal line and putting it in his own net. He knows somebody's going to be there for G2 to score if he doesn't do something, but he doesn't get the right side of the ball.
And talk about changing up the pace of that shot. Vatira was streaking in. If that was a hard shot, Vatira might be getting that block. This pace of that ball, throwing it off, giving G2 that chance.
Queso got to be careful. The wheels can't fall off the wagon. We're still within 1 with plenty of time on the clock. Next up, Vatira. He sees his teammate downfield. It's Joyo and cut off immediately by Chicago. Rise meeting the challenge. JNAP's gonna drop it down. No one from Queso can go. Joyo will have to follow up. Oh, Joyo
gets the pass one though, and Chicago was needed there to make sure that it didn't go all the way into the open net. Crucial touches from JNAPs here. He's just hitting the ball away every time that he gets it. He doesn't want to give it straight to a Queso player, even if that means taking some pace off the touch, hitting it into a corner. That's not where the goal is, but at least it's going to stop Queso from countering.
Their hard touch for Queso. Back down the field. Joyo's got the catch, got the bump, and saved. Chicago's there for the failsafe. Vatira on the catch, forces the ball by one. That's Atomic, but Chicago gets a hard clear. Rise is forced back, gets the touchdown. And when you think Queso might have it, here they come, taking away. At the end of regulation, Queso need a game-tying goal.
Multiple massive interceptions from Chicago. He's been keeping G2 in this. But can they hang on for 5 more seconds?
Drop down again. They need to keep the ball in the air because G2 are closing it down. Just transfer for Vatira. And they get to that ball. Rise has done it, but it's going to drop down. And G2, 1 game away from being the Winter Major champion.
And they've been 1 game away before, Jorby. Will this time be different? Team Queso, they were holding in there, even in this game, taking the lead. You would think, but Team Queso has done it over and over again.
Every single time. This team has had, I mean, they've had their backs against the wall 7 times. This is the 8th. How have they responded? Well, they're like a rabid dog in that situation. They bite back and they bite back hard. Team Queso looking to tie things up and send us to 2 striking seconds. But guess what? Knapsack has something to say about it.
Full team play. Chicago infield, Atomic downfield, and a pre-flip from JNAPs to send in the opening goal.
How can you not love a G2 1-2-3 passing play, a staple of the RLCS for what has seemed like years, and they're pulling it out on the main stage.
Can this finally be the land that JNAPs takes? Can Chicago finally get a land victory? If they can keep this going for another 4 minutes, and it's gonna be a long 4 minutes, it will be sweet.
Oh, surely.
It will be great. And Atomic is behind it. G2, they got 2 on the board.
G2 piling on the pressure. They took the lead by 1 in the first series, game 7, and then sat back. They took the lead in this one and kept on going forward.
And Atomic scoring this goal, he has elevated his gameplay exponentially. That mistake lit a fire in him, and he has been bringing his A-game ever since. But now a chance for Queso to get back in it, but Chicago able to break up that play.
Atomic revived in the 2nd series. Vatira pushed off the ball. G2, you think they might be able to feel it. But Rise gets the push downfield. Oh, got that touch out. Rise able to take that pass over from Joyo. Vatira having to protect the back end. And another car switch from Joyo as well. Try to keep that mental, that last decal wasn't it.
Anything to mix it up at this point. You have to find a way to win. No more mistakes allowed.
Pushed across by Vatira. Atomic got the bounce on the ramp. Here he comes again, but it's knocked away. Queso are starting to feel more pressure. A 3rd goal will surely make this ever difficult for Joyo, Vatira, and Rise. For as hard as they've fought, G2 are still pressing. That one down in front of the box. Taken away back over to the corner. Queso doing everything they can to get the clear out. And they're able to get it back to midfield. But there's JNAPs or Atomic again.
JNAPs not only able to get that 50, but also stealing that mid boost. They're trying to starve out Team Queso, accepting the clears, keeping possession. Atomic connecting on the demos. And you can see a panic skip clear off to the side. More demos coming out. And all Team Queso can do is boom the ball downfield.
JNAPs is flawless in game 6. He is making key touches that are absolutely destroying Team Queso. The veteran is making moves. Not gonna go down 2 times in our RLCS Line Grand Final.
G2 again get the clear. Team Queso in full retreat, but here's the transition. Joyo got the first touch. Joyo underneath on the flip reset, but that just hasn't worked. Every single flip reset for Team Queso has been knocked away by G2. Their defense will not break here in game 6.
Oh, that was close to another one, but actually it's gonna go the other way. And just when you thought G2 were gonna get a 3rd, Team Queso steal when it gets to run a play.
It's never that easy against Team Queso.
Oh, it's a big miss by Chicago as well. This is reminiscent of the last series. They need to settle down here. They've given themselves those 2 goals to go in front, 2 minutes and change left, but G2 don't want to make mistakes. If they're going to lose goals, at least force Queso to outplay you.
They get the ball down. Not the best touch from Patira. The Demo.
It's
The pass,
open.
the goal! Atomic again! Puts them up by 2!
And it's this Demo!
J-Naps!
Joyo taken out by J-Naps, and Atomic finishing the job.
What a bully! Will not go down without a fight. Team Queso, they came out into this grand final. They got the bracket reset, but G2, they've held the line. And they're holding firm, stacking the wall. 2 minutes left for Team Queso to try to tie this up.
The aggression from G2 is the key. Now a misread coming through from Joyo. Obviously, Queso are going to follow up quickly on this.
Oh.
What's that save? Atomic doing work at both ends.
Not much boost for J-Naps to work with. Gets help from Chicago. Also low boost, but Chicago flicks by 1. Can't get to 50. You see the clear out.
Queso still working on pads, trying to pick up every dime that they can, but it's only Joyo who has any kind of boost. Here comes Atomic. Back down, he didn't have anything. Pass in front taken away, just in the nick of time.
They clear by Joyo. Minute and 20 left. Queso still needed 2 goals to force the game 7. But G2 are stopping everything. They're managing their boost to perfection. All of those shitters that we saw at the end of the last series are nowhere to be seen. G2 on the road to winning this thing.
Back again, Chicago gets to clear out. Queso trying to hold the midfield, but they've lost it. And here they come, again, a goal! What of the, he's clutch! He can't stop, he can't be stopped! Atomic, he's delivered!
Atomic scoring a hat trick, and what could be the final game of the winter split.
I cannot believe it. Atomic, after a complete gaffe in Game 7 in the first match of this series, he has stepped up to the plate, and he has answered the call. He has been at the forefront of this assault for G2 in this second match.
Queso just have to throw everything forward. That's why they've conceded another goal. They might concede a 5th, but that'll get deflected wide by Patira. G2, I see in Game 6, second time around. They got it all wrong in Game 7, but this time, it has been absolutely theirs.
G2 right now could make Antarctica feel warm. Another save. G2 will not go down. 20 seconds. The fans can feel it. The players are starting to realize
that might be game. They've got the ball in the back corner. Queso can't get it out of the corner.